When a high voltage wire came down on this city-bound train, anxious passengers were stranded on board for 3 hours and the network was plunged into chaos for 2 days.
The recovery and repair times blew out at almost every juncture. People were left trapped on trains for far too long and with little care.
This review gives a very blunt assessment, but it's one the public deserves to be able to read.
It found regular maintenance inspections failed to pick up that the wire was thin and beyond braking limits because they were carried out with binoculars. An issue with the wire had been detected in 2020 during a trial of new technology, but it was never followed up. The report also describes a disturbing absence of effective communications to stranded passengers.
We let passengers down during that incident in May, and I do apologise for what they had to experience over those 2 days.
It took 13 hours for repairs to begin and nearly 1,300 services ended up cancelled or delayed.
Sydney Trains, in dealing with it, took far too long, and really we probably should have had trains running normally the next morning.
Much of the blame was laid on managers at the Rail Operations Centre in Alexandria, which is supposed to act as the network's nerve centre. The report found a lack of qualifications in the operations of the railway and the safety procedures and rules.
I have made a number of changes to the leadership, both in engineering and also in operations, and people have left the organisation.
The government has pledged to implement all the report's recommendations and spend nearly $500 million fixing the issues. But the opposition says it shows how much the network has deteriorated on the government's watch.
Defects are the highest on record under Chris Minns.
Sydney Trains will now change the way it does maintenance to prioritise critical junctions, and the binoculars will be ditched in favour of laser technology to inspect wires. Sarah Geraghty, ABC News, Sydney.